guys, it's your boy Naveed Central, and today I am here with YouTube sensation who hit over 5 million views on one of his videos. Mask still here. Amazing. Today we are at MUNTZ on MUNTZ Street. It's a recently opened business and they do delicious steaks, lamb chops. As you can see today, we've got the T-bone steak, we've got lamb chops, we've got the amazing dynamite shrimps, delicious, the naga fries. Just to let you know, they've got the house mash obviously made in stores or restaurant, peppercorn sauce, and they've got the other sauces as well, guys, right, which are made basically by these guys, right. They make their own sauces, which is incredible, right. And we've got a Coke, which is incredible, right. And we're excited, guys. We've got a bit of mash, and we are excited to eat some food today and chat because are you starving? I'm starving. And guys, you know, let's let you know where I came down. My cousin came the other day. He told me about this place. He said they do delicious food, right? And we were like, you know what? I told you about this place, right? And I was like, you know what? This place, I have to check it out because my cousin is quite fussy, right? Shout out to Big Chow, right? He's fussy, and you know, for him to say that a place is really nice, it means that it is. So I'm excited to try it out. Let's step on it a bite. Let's all bite, bro.
Let's go. Yes.
The T-bone steak, yo, medium rare. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? The mash. Look at the mash. Look at the mash, though. The mash is so soft. That is fire. You see that on camera? Don't want to drop the mash? But yeah, what are you saying? What's that saying? Nice, yeah?
Yeah.
Why or what? Let me get some sauce, bro. Some sauce inside here, man. This is nice, man, guys. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I love steak. I don't know if you guys know, but I absolutely love steak. You know what I'm saying? And
guys, I'm actually high. I want to do a dance.
when you say high, you mean high of food, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not of drugs, guys.
Yeah.
You know, when you say that in today's society, you have to literally, you know, you have to be worried about what you're saying. And, you know,
The only thing is, I'm so like.
he can't even think. He's speechless. you know, like sometimes I remember, like, you know, a woman or a man. I remember of the opposite gender, can make you feel speechless. The food's made us speechless, right?
Yeah, it has. Okay. You know what I was gonna say is, I'm all about clean. You know what I'm saying? No drugs, nothing like that. And when I say
The mash is fire though. The mash is nice, man. Taste the mash, bro.
we have to eat at the same time as well. New rule.
Oh yeah, we have to obviously do it. Oh, I want to try a lamb chop. Try not to. So, you know.
Let's go. Oh, he doesn't even want to come out.
Guys. Yeah, taste that. I think the barbecue lamb chop in the barbecue.
Yeah. Ooh.
What do you call it? Teriyaki chops, I think. Guys, honestly, guys, so yeah, man, tell us what's been going on. You got that video with 5k views, right? What happened there?
5K views?
No, not 5k, sorry, bro. I mean 5 million.
I'll probably never. Well, hey, I might get it again, but you gotta say correctly, you know.
You could tell us that. Yeah, go on, tell me. Taste shrimp.
Is that what you had?
Bro, taste that. I'm not joking, taste that. The shrimps are massive, but taste it, bro. Just taste
Take one,
it.
yeah. I'm gonna take one, yeah.
Bro, just taste that. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Oh, hi. That knows what. And don't lie. Be honest.
Guys, I don't believe there is heaven on earth, but you can get really close to it. This is quite close. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh my god. The shrimps are fire now. They're fire, man. They're fire.
Am I supposed to be eating one to myself? Because you know what I'm saying?
Tell us what happened in that video then. What happened?
So, it started me being out and about, making videos. I'm not like the brother here who has a degree in law.
Yeah.
But I had some knowledge, and with that being said, I was like, sorry, I wasn't like, but whenever I was out and about, and I would find a pattern of some crooked cops not taking a liking to what I'm doing. And let's just say I got picked on a little too many times for me to not do anything.
Okay.
So then a channel that was predominantly going to be comedy and rap, because I love rapping, became about how to handle crooked police. And it got to a point where
Got a bone in him.
Ooh, okay.
Keep on taking.
So I think it got to the point where it was too much for YouTube.
Yeah.
The way things are, they closed that channel. They closed it down, and it was like in a few months I already had almost a K. I had like 900 and something. So and then the video that after which they took it down, it was blowing up. So now,
Fresh salad, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. You're going. Come sorry, bro. Carry on.
Oh yeah. Please.
Yeah. So what happened then?
So now at this point, my channel had been taken down. I had to do some serious soul searching, you know, because I was going places. And with that, it had ads on the channel, everything. And we're talking 2016, I believe.
I'm going for the shrimp, by the way. I'm going for the shrimp. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yes. Go for it.
I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying it. Everything else is delicious, but the shrimp is. I didn't taste the shrimp. I didn't even know you get shrimp this big.
You know now.
Yeah.
I was like that.
Okay, go on, tell me.
You don't want to carry on talking, do you?
That's what I'm saying. You don't tell us.
So now, I was gone for long. Everybody started asking, where's this guy? Where's him? Where's Mask? And then I came back. I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna drop the tune, and I'm gonna show evidence in the tune of me being harassed by them visually. Yeah. So I've done that. Next thing you know, it went AWOL.
Viral, yeah?
Yeah. And police crooked is the key term, because I know ones that are very proficient and good. They would approach me outside of Birmingham, like in London, and be like pointing, because they recognize me, like that's the guy, that's him.
Okay.
And they'd come over and then there was this one occasion where two officers are kneeling down. Well, okay.
Kneeling down, yeah?
Let me get some mash in there. I need some strength for this. So, two officers are this is outside on which one was it again?
I'll tell you. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah. London Euston train station, yeah?
Yeah.
And like the moment I come off the train, right? I'm walking. Immediately the staff are like looking at me and just watching my every move, and I'm like thinking, Mask, you're on one, like you just.
Yeah.
What have you got? You got that?
Everything's nice.
Everything. I like the mash. I like this.
I'm not even joking. I'm not comparing each other places, but tell me what now, guys, yeah? Trust me, this place is growing already. It's recently opened, I said, but what you reckon this place is going to blow?
Oh, definitely.
Bro. You guys, when you taste the food, you know, you can take my word for it, don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Try it for yourself. Guys, it's absolutely delicious, man. I'm joking.
Word to
No,
his
no, no.
cousin because word to you because you know what you're talking
Yo, the
about.
shrimp, no, the shrimp. Oh, yo, watch that shrimp.
Leave some shrimp. So me,
Right. Okay, so what happened?
I'm just playing.
The police are coming here.
So they've come over and well, no, sorry. I've totally forgotten where I was heading with this basically because
So you're saying police come over, they came down, knelt down on occasion.
before that they were like even the staff at the train station were just looking at me funny. So I was like the first one I saw doing that, I was like, I'm a nobody. Let's not get ahead of us, like, you know, and start imagining things. So I'm telling myself that, yeah. At that point, the second one is like immediately turns to the, you're right there.
I'm,
to be rescued.
I'm not alright. I feel amazing, bro.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Want to carry on?
Because that's how I'm feeling.
So go on, what are you saying?
It's a bit overwhelming, right?
I love it.
Love it.
You go on.
It's really happening. So now,
Better than you, don't me on Bride, yeah?
much better. And to get to enjoy it with no one but only Naveed Central. Oh man. What can I say?
That's what we're saying now.
So dream come true, guys, yeah?
Okay.
I'm on about this.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Word to you.
That's cool. So what we saying then? So we're talking about the police then?
So once about the third staff near the end of the station, train station.
Delicious, man.
He's there and like he immediately goes onto his, do you call them walkie-talkies?
Yeah?
He goes onto that as well and looks at me, gives me, like he's frowning at me. I'm thinking, nah, it can't be. So I sit outside of the station. That's the reason why I didn't stay in the station. London Euston, by the way, you might know, it's not small.
Are these with London? What's it, Birmingham? Okay,
No, London. So now at this point, I might as well sit outside, you know, if it's making me feel uncomfortable because maybe I'm just imagining things, right?
Yeah, well, maybe just being paranoid, right?
Let's do it. So now I'm outside, two officers walk by. Not near me.
Okay.
There's loads of people outside of London Euston. For the people that have been there, a lot of people sit outside.
Wow.
This is years ago, before COVID, all of that. So it's absolutely packed. Two officers are walking.
Can we show them the difference between our steaks right now though? Guys, I've absolutely devoured but what you eat so eat, but look, guys, I've devoured it.
Hey,
You're a slow eater, right?
it's not even slow.
But look at the neatness difference though. I am not an eat. I'm a messy eater, and guess what? I don't care. I swear down, guys. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. But I let people know this race. Sometimes people think, okay, how the heck do I eat? Like, sometimes I eat so messy. Guys, I'm not a clean eater, and guess why? I don't eat to show off, right? I'm not a fancy guy with knife and fork. I eat my fish and chips with my hands. I won't eat my steak with my hands, right? But I'll still eat the fries with my hands. I don't care. I come from a place where we lived in a 2-bedroom house growing up. I come from a place where we grew up in Aston, Birmingham, right? Ghetto area. Man used to share a cone of chips together. Me and my boy Big J sharing a 50p piece of, pound bag of large chips with chili mayonnaise, right? You know, under a shelter. You know what I'm saying? When you were like 14. That's how we grew up, you know what I'm saying? We never forget our roots, you know what I'm saying? Wherever we go, you know, some people, that, you know, they might grow up posh and they can eat like blah, blah, blah. You know what, guys? I eat not to show anyone. I eat because I like eating my food, you know what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you see a poor person eating, right, they might eat the same way. And, you know, I think that some people hold value to, oh, how should you eat in public? No, it don't make a difference. You eat food, you're hungry, you eat. And if anybody tells you different, forget them. I know you've got table manners and etiquette. As long as you're saying please and thank you to the waiters and you're being nice to the people around you, you eat however you want. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Does that make sense to you, bro?
100%.
Because people know out there, you know what I'm saying? But go on.
Very good point.
It's true though, you know what I mean, bro? Sometimes you can tell how a man's grown up, you know what I'm saying? Just by the way he eats, man. Trust me.
Now that was
No, I'm not saying man from the ghetto don't eat nice meat or anything like that. I'm saying in general.
No, I get what you're saying though. I understand what you mean when you say that, because in the end of the day, why is everybody striving to eat? You know, it's a human. It's needed. It's a requirement. You know, we need to eat. So
how you eat is down to you.
Exactly.
Messy.
What I'm trying to say is,
Jenny on here. That means Asian men or men. You get me?
What does that mean?
Men or men. I tell you something, yeah. Went with a girl once on a date, right? And guess what, bro? I swear, my mom's like, what she's doing. She took, it was a burger. I swear to God, it was like a beef burger, yeah?
Yeah.
No word of a lie, right?
okay.
She took the bun off, she got a knife and fork and started eating the burger. Forget her judging me. I wasn't judging no one. I'm just thinking, what the heck's going on? Look, that's me judging now, right? But that's the opposite way. I thought that was over the top now. I thought, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably a messy eater or whatever. But you know what? To see a person eat a knife and fork and a burger, guess what? You can eat however you want to eat. And that's the same advice I take from myself. So I didn't care. I was like, oh look, that's the way she eats, that's the way she eats, you get me? But it was surprising that everyone eats differently, you know what I'm saying? Are you going for the shrimp?
I'm going for shrimp.
Sorry to interrupt that story, by the way, yeah?
Oh, don't worry.
But go on, carry on with the story, So now you walked in, the police.
And there was no shrimps there, yeah?
There was no shrimps there, right? So you went outside, sorry.
So, yeah, and it's a packed space, and I'm there, sitting next to someone. I just happened to tell him, out of sheer instinct to get away from that,
My hand again, yeah.
that mindset, yeah, that I'm being watched. I started speaking to someone so I don't dwell on that. And I tell this guy about my Instagram and the journey, and he didn't believe me. He was looking at me, okay. I thought you were saying okay because he's taken what I'm saying into consideration, actually giving it a thought, but I don't think he believed it at all until two officers, the part where I always get stopped at, but they were walking past. It's hard to see me, there's so many people, and then I see one of the officers giving the other one a nudge, and then he goes like this to him, and he gives him a little, indicator over there. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, no way, nah, that can't be.
Okay.
He carries on walking, and he does that for a second time, and then the other guy's looking at me, and now they're like next to each other.
Everything is delicious, honestly. Just one of the ways to ask me, brother. Brother, I'm not even joking, right? I know we might have taken a bit of time to eat it because obviously we had to do the video, but I'm telling you now, this is also delicious. But my favorite thing is the shrimps. And that's crazy because I love steak, and steak is absolutely delicious. I love it, like everything is delicious. But I have never tasted shrimps that big and that tasty in my life. What sauce is it? Dynamite sauce?
Dynamite sauce, yes.
Brother, honestly, right? This is one of the best meals I've had in my life. I'm not just saying it. Honestly, brother, I'm not watching, right? I'm telling you the honest truth. I'm not just saying it for the video. I'm telling you the honest truth, brother. This is literally one of the best meals I've had in my life. And may Allah bless your business because you know what? I'm happy I came here.
I second that.
I'm happy I came here. Thank you very much. You're welcome. It's true though, man. Isn't that nice? Really nice.
You basically, with you telling him what you feel, you automatically spoke for me. Same, because that's how I feel.
It's delicious,
But
man.
being honest, guys. So, they start whispering among each other like kids, and then look over to me, and now I'm convinced they're talking about me. But I'll mind my own business. Things will get on. Okay, maybe the song has hit London. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. So Until that is, they come over to me, kneel down. I'm still talking to this person. He doesn't believe me.
By the way, type in "mask still here" on YouTube. You'll see the song. Right? Yeah. Continue, please, sorry, bro. Sorry about interrupting, but obviously I thought,
Of course.
you haven't mentioned that. Right, go on.
So now,
So nice, so nice. Yeah?
the police officer comes right in front of us too. This guy who I'm talking to, who, don't get me wrong, was a nice person. He's like just totally caught off guard. So he's like, whoa. And now the police kneel down and they ask me, what you talking about? And I'm like, in that kind of, manner, I'm like, I was speechless. Long story short though, they go to me, aren't you the YouTuber? You do, no, what he said was,
I'm working that sauce in the lamb shop. Bam. Yeah? So they've turned around and, yeah?
I'm just, at that point, I'm just, I think they said, you make videos, don't you? Something like that, and then I was like, and then he goes, you're not talking about the police, are you? You don't have, I think he said it like this. You don't happen to be talking about the police, us. And at that point, I really hadn't done that. And guys, sorry if my nose starts running. It's because spicy food does that to me. Does it do to you?
Right now, but you know what? I love
What
it.
is that?
Tissue there. Go on, tell me what you're saying.
So the police kneel down, and they've made their point, and then they're like, come on, tell us. Like kids, they're so out of profession, so unprofessional. And to this guy next to me, they were striking fear in him.
Okay.
So now I'm just they repeat it again. Come on, tell us, we want to know. And then I was like, could you just please leave us alone? Definitely do not want to speak to you right now. And eventually they left.
Okay.
But that's when it hit me that something's going viral with me. So when I found out, like, I got back home and views were
How quickly did the video go viral?
viral. How quickly?
Yeah.
In 2 months, it already had 2 million views. I know.
So how quick did it get the first mil?
Say that again.
How quick did it get the first mil?
The first mil wasn't as quick as people thought.
Because I think I got Patrick David. He mentions that usually for videos to go viral, it should go viral in the first week. So I was just,
Who said that?
Patrick David has got a channel called Valuetainment.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah.
I think it was the first, just short of a month, it hit 1 million, and then after that, it just went AWOL.
AWOL isn't like viral, right?
Yeah. And I'd never seen anything like that.
Okay.
So for the guys out there that have a song or they want to put some music out there and they do not believe in what they're putting out there,
So not care and go for it, you know what I'm saying?
go for it, believe in yourself, because that song, people are telling me, it's too slow, it's too this, and even now they're still saying it, should have sped it up. Well, I got another one on P110, and by the way, I do not respect one bit. P110.
Okay, let's not down on
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're going
yeah.
on. When you can say what you want, it's your opinion, say what you want, yeah?
So
I don't want you to swear. But what you
Oh,
say?
no.
Say whatever, yeah?
no, I'm not gonna swear.
Well, why aren't you happy if people want to know?
Shall we really talk about that?
If you want, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, bro, my channel, you should know, bro. Look, we're here to teach, and we don't care one-on-one things. Say what you want. Obviously, I ain't gonna follow people one-on-one. I don't know who they are. I mean, I've never met any of them. But obviously, if you've got an issue, maybe there could be misunderstanding. But
Yeah.
You could
Well-
say, I'm asking you to masticate, guys. You know, me always end up eating other people's food because I finished mine.
You're more than welcome to take some of my mash.
Tiny
Naveed.
bit, just tiny bit. Please, bro. Okay. Frogs' bagel. Camps. Bit of chicken.
What happened?
I'm talking about the previous guest right now. We've got your mash.
Oh, okay. You've done it before.
Yeah, it always happens. But you know what? We eat. You know what I say? I'm Muslim and we believe that, you know, we eat together. And obviously, you shouldn't eat too much anyway. But there's no problem from eating from a brother's plate, bro. As long as you don't mind. You get me?
I don't mind.
And we've got enough to eat for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Look how much days we've got. Oh, brother, we've got enough. We've got enough. No word of a lie. Trust me, the food is fire.
Yo. Can you order me some more mash? I'm just kidding.
No. If you've got more mash, there is more mash.
I'm just kidding. Come on, man.
You can joking, listen. You gotta know one thing. You're my guest. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you want more mash? You want more steak? You want more shrimps? You
Naveed.
get me some today, bro.
Naveed, you know I'm a bit of a clown, right? Because I do comedy videos. So I'm just messing around.
But yeah.
I also seem to have this liking
Yeah.
for making things awkward. I don't know why. You know, a lot of people, they get uncomfortable in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with me. I get comfortable, and so that's where
I can say I'm somewhat similar to an extent. You know, I'm gonna say, like, you know me, guys. I do a lot of awkward things, guys, and you know me. You know, I can be quite awkward.
banana apple.
I wore a bloody hell, I wore a banana costume, bro. That was a crazy. I'll tell you how that idea happened, bro. But I got this gold milk because, bro, I had an idea for 5 years. I just ain't got the audacity to do it right. Why don't we go and do it? What's that? Basically, you know, bring a banana costume, went to the Apple store, said we got beef. To be honest with you, you know, in the smoothie part, that was just because the Apple store one didn't go as well as it could have, because I thought the smoothies part was even better, I reckon, as a prank, right? Because we got a better reaction. I reckon I could have run around the Apple store a bit more, but you never know, you might do another video at some point. Still got the banana costume there. But basically, so he told me to do it, blah blah blah. It was a great idea, and the video went there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's something that is evidence of my, you know, spontaneity, basically being spontaneous in the sense that, bro, like, basically, like, I got a phone call, the same minute, guess what, I've done, I've ordered the costume, I straight up got, listen, no word of a lie, bro. The moment he's told me, I was like, I'm going on Google right now, I've ordered the costume, bro, the delivery costed like 20 something, 30 pounds, bro, because it was from shipping, right, yeah? Shipping, that costed more than the costume, because the costume only just costed like 13, 14 pounds, right, but I was that adamant to get it for like the next few days. I was like, you know what, I'll get the quickest delivery I can, right, yeah? And even if it costed more. And that's what happened, literally. So, because with me, I rely on impulses, right? And if I want something, I'm that kind of person. Like, if I want to do something, I'll do it. Like, if I have a gut instinct and says, you gotta do this, I'll do it, because I've watched a lot of successful people. You know, like people like Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, you know, these individuals, right? Gary Vaynerchuk. You know, the very, very successful individuals, not only in terms of making money, but in terms of business, in terms of doing great things. And they speak a lot about this. They speak about, you know, relying on your gut instinct to become successful. You've got to rely on your gut instinct, because your gut instinct, not always, right? But majority of the time, your gut instinct is right. And, you know, as long as you know what you're, it's not morally wrong. There was nothing morally wrong about me wearing a banana costume. People already think it's crazy. You've got relatives who call me up saying, what the heck are you doing? But the thing is, guys, let me tell you something. Can you believe this? I had a cousin of mine who called me the other day, bro, said to me, yo, listen, oh, bro, people are calling me saying, why did you couldn't make these videos? I go, bro, listen, you know what I mean? I'm doing what I want to do, right? I get people coming up to me from different cities, mashallah, saying to me, yo, we love what you do, right? And we respect you. I'm saying, I swear, my mom's like, what happened outside the shop, bro? No word of what happened outside the shop. Some people.
The weed was outside the shop. He's talking to. I stopped some about 3-4 people, and was it 3, right? And then he got to talking to them 2 nice people. We were nice. Car drives by, and it's like, no weed central. Calls him, and I just saw it in the, you know, for myself. And so it's working.
But it's crazy that, you know, like in the moment it's very possible. It's not that, you know, saying that to, you know, show off or, you know, be egotistical. Because if you meet me, I'm a very humble guy, and I like meeting people. I'm going to say, I love meeting people. I'm not one of them people that if you see, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm safe. No, I'll give you my time, I'll shake your hand, I'll ask you your name and present. I think, you know, integrity and courtesy, common courtesy is key. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, you know, them individuals, like my cousins, for example, say, oh, what you doing? And stuff like that. They don't see this side of things, right? And sometimes people who know you, when you're doing whatever you're gonna do, whether you want to be a YouTuber, whether you want to be a rapper, whether you want to be a vlogger, whether you want to be a comedian, whatever you're gonna do in life, you're gonna get a lot of people who are gonna turn around and try and belittle what you're doing, especially when you're at a stage when you're not at the pinnacle or pinnacle stage, right, of that career or of that field. For example, someone might go into sales, right, and not be the number one salesman. My family members, why are you a salesman? Someone might start selling houses, for example, right? Oh, why are you selling houses for? You're not going to make much, and then they become a top real estate mogul. Someone might become a comedian because why are you doing that? Are you stupid? Right? It's not paying you, right? But the thing is, then when you start getting to a stage where you will be at a pinnacle stage, then everyone will be like, hey, oh my God, why did you do it? I live by a statement I've heard before that, first people say, why are you doing it? And then they ask how you did it, right? And I genuinely believe in that statement, and it keeps me going in life. And you gotta have a bulletproof mindset, bro. That's why I admire you, and that's why you come on here. I like kind of people, because I don't know if you know it. Basically, before this, I had interviews called inspirational interviews, where I just go in a microphone, this same microphone, right? This is where it starts off from. This same microphone I bought to do inspirational interviews. We interviewed Wayne Turner, former 5-time kickboxing champion, world champion, and we will have him on a mukbang soon as well. We interviewed Damien Trainer, a few-time Muay Thai champion. We did a few different people. Wahid Aesthetic, Lime Free Clinic Cam, we did him as well. We had a mukbang, we did him as well. So we did quite a few interviews, and they were just interviews, right? But the whole point behind these mukbangs were that, not mukbangs, the interviews were that they were inspirational interviews, right? Interviewing people with inspiring stories.
People want to
and
know.
I just turned it into mukbangs, but, I'm in the chat, and, I know I'm going off on one, guys, but, I'm just passionate about this because when you mentioned it, it ticks me off. Whenever I hear success, it ticks me off, right? Because it makes me think about, when you were speaking about, people saying to you what you're doing, and blah, blah, blah. You know what? All these people, these negative people, you're going to get throughout your life. Even if you want to,
my Insta?
I've been on the episode. You got it on Insta, come on, bro. I've had it for a long time, and I always respect him. He always shouts me and stuff like that. We met years ago. He posted a story about his song, and then blam, we remained friends and kept in touch. And you've made this happen today, and hopefully you might have some videos coming out in the future as well. We're not going to mention what's happening yet, yeah. But
No.
what we're trying to explain is you can't get one of the things, right? And try paying your. Try paying your bills with someone else's opinion. It's not possible. But anyways, that's my little rant done. Let's get back to it, bro. So,
Sure, you done? You could take your time. You can take your time.
I just had to go off on one day because you made me think, and it reminded me of that phone call. But yeah, go on, man. What advice do you have for people like that?
So, I'd actually like to revisit what you just said about getting a phone call from your cousin, you said, right?
Yeah.
And he was not too fond of you deciding to go and do this video, being in a banana costume and doing what you did. So I just want to say, first and foremost, very brave.
Thank you very much.
What people
Chinese are the title.
suits you because you're humble, you're very humble.
No, suits me because I'm a very crazy guy. Right?
No. Suits you because you're humble and the Chinese are humble.
Oh, you meant that? I was talking about the prank. The banana costume.
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant that suits me. You meant that suits me.
Oh, yeah. No. Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Even though the viewers are probably thinking it's true. This guy's a nutcase. Come on. Me being a nutcase, not him. We're both nutcases, right?
Yeah.
We're both crazy guys.
It's good.
You're gonna be a little bit crazy.
You do.
What is crazy? Anyway, go on.
That's it. What is crazy? Ultimately, what people often determine crazy as is someone being different.
Yeah.
I want to look you in the eye and say, what is the point being here if you are to be exactly like the next person? What are you bringing to the table? You have to really embody why you believe you are here. And once you have a mind of that, you have to be, I do not feel that you can be.
Can we see the neatness? Look at my mind. Come on, I'll show him yours. Show him yours, bro. Look at the neatness, right? Guys, I'm a mess. Okay,
I'm
look.
neat. Yeah.
You are neat, bro. I am.
Thanks.
I'm a mess. I know that, but.
I don't think you should like even feel insecure about that.
No.
Not saying you do. Not saying
it's
you
not
do.
insecure. I'm just like. This is viewers know it. This is me, guys. You know, I'm a messy guy, and you're gonna see me being messy, like literally.
Be you. So, which is what I was just talking about. When decide. So you said inspiration. Decide what it is that you want to do. Don't hold back. The moment you hold back because of outside influence, it's not your dream anymore. You know, it's been altered. So think what you want to achieve, and in your mind, there and then, it's done. You have to envision it as though it's done, because consider this: if you envision it as it being done, guys, and say, God forbid, you got into a car accident, or you died, or God forbid. Imagine what half-heartedness or limiting yourself would have done to that point. So if you know, okay, me going in half-hearted is not going to do it. Albert Einstein, he said, insanity is doing the same thing
again and again and again, but expecting different results. And there's a story, right? You know, sorry to cut you there. It's just I had a memory of a story I was told. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and again and again. And also, you know, until the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change, you'll never change. Let me give you an example, guys. You're right. You know, there's a story of a dog and a nail, right? Yeah, super quick. So basically, the dog was sat on a nail. No, not dog wasn't sat on a nail. But the dog used to bark every single day, right? And this dog, you know, there was a man passerby. He used to walk past an elderly couple, sitting with the dog, and he's like, hey, you know, he used to be thinking in his head, why is this dog barking every day? He's on his way to work, thinking, what the heck, you're right, you know what I'm saying? He's on his way to work now. So one day he decides to turn around and says to this elderly couple, he goes, hey guys, you know, why does your dog bark every single day? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You know, why is it barking? It's giving me a headache, you know? They said, you know what, it's sitting on a nail. So he goes, why doesn't it get up off the nail and move? They said, hey, listen, the nail is enough to make the dog bark, but not enough to make it move, right? And the moral of that is that basically until the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change, you'll never change, right? So the pain of staying the same has to be greater than the pain of change. And for a lot of people, that isn't the case, right? You know, or they fear that change may outweigh the pain of being the same, so they don't change. But majority of the time, it's actually the other way around. Most of the time, the pain of staying the same does outweigh the pain of change, but you don't realize, you don't really realize, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't think or perceive it in that way. So, like, you know what? I'm going to stay like this. And that's what happens, so, you know, yeah.
It's much easier as well, isn't it, to just stay the same? It doesn't take any input. You just stay the same. For you to change something, that takes a certain level of, and not just once, consistent years and years of diligence and hard work and focus and feeling the same all the way through. Some of you guys might be so determined. A classic example is how people get around the, you know, New Year's resolution time. You know, they got New Year and they might say, I want to get into shape, and then a few days they're hungry. Second week, you know, they're allowing themselves a few more ice creams than they should, you know, and then they're off it. Again, for you, you have to constantly, I feel, remind yourself what it is that you want to achieve. I think human beings are very visual. We have that aspect in us. So if you, something as simple as put down what you want to achieve, hang it up against on the wall, so that every time you wake up, you see that. Now, this is crazy. Look how much this is the case. I am that person who would always be, as a teenager, I'm talking about 10 years ago, a decade ago, who'd be like, as if that really, yeah, it'll work for a little while, it's not going to do a huge difference. Listen to this.
So you were like that, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, now listen to this. Have you seen my profile picture?
What do you mean in terms of the dieting?
Yeah, have you seen the physique, the abs?
So I've maybe got that. Oh,
no,
it's
long gone.
If you got it once, you get it again.
Thank you. That's what a lot of people say. Oh, now you just made me think of another thing that I want to say as well. But now, just what the key thing here is now, as much as I'm really pretty, like there's a lot of cakes in there, saying I'm not really pretty. I'm just saying that, just to wind you up.
Bro, you're not pretty. You're absolutely gorgeous, bro.
Oh, let's go. Mashallah, make it
In a brotherly way.
Yes. So of course, I got into the shape of my life. It started with me having something. When I got serious, I put it because everyone would say that to me. They'd be like, I started off it myself, just like I did with mask. I began calling myself mask. Then people did. So when I say people called me that, it wasn't such that people just started calling me. I had to first put it out there, and that's a key thing in itself. So I would say I'm like the German Bruce Lee. So people would then, it's first within my family, and then people outside would be, when they heard me say, when they compliment me and I'm like German Bruce Lee now, they'll be like, yeah. Obviously I'm a very joking kind of a jovial person. I'm very sarcastic, so I wasn't actually meaning I'm Bruce Lee, but it became such that people are actually saying it back to me. Don't get me wrong, mostly family, but in that time I took a piece of paper and I wrote on there, I am the German Bruce Lee. German Bruce Lee, 3 words that I've put out there will take so much effort. So unless I work, how dare I put that out there with my name attached to it? So I'd have that written, as I said it, on the wall. So every time I'd wake up and people would be like, oh, I remember on Facebook, you're ripped, man. Oh, you should eat a bit more. Like, in other words, you're too strict. I knew someone that was a fitness freak. He's a personal trainer, and he's been obsessed about it for over 15 years. Yeah, even he was saying, "Come on, you're taking it too serious." Dare I say, I took, and that's dangerous, guys. But I took some of that in and allowed it to sit there. And you gotta protect your dreams, like Will Smith said. The guy you met in town, right? Oh no,
I'm the B-Tech version of Will Smith, obviously. You see that on Instagram and TikTok, yeah? The MEATZ Central. Yeah. But anyway, what were we saying? Super quick because obviously we haven't got long.
Oh yeah. So all I'm gonna say is, I started getting complacency started kicking in. No, I can have a chocolate. Don't get me wrong, I did have a serious injury, but no excuse because I could have still pushed and worked around that. It wasn't like my leg was missing, So now with that said, we had just moved things into the room. I had a old cupboard. And by the way, I said into the room because it's not my room actually. If you look on my page, it's been almost 11 years now that I've been sleeping in a shed. Rough.
Really?
Yeah. Still the case. But it's family house, and when I do be around them, because during the day I don't want to spend my time in the shed alone, which is what I like about you. You have this love for your mother, that's there for me too. So I want to be around her, so I go visit her. I'm always there. Now this cupboard, when I'm always training, there. I put the cupboard in front of in front of this post, like
the post, right?
Yeah, the paper that had this written on, and I got a little distracted. That became more, and I started, and when I say distracted, I mean like simple things like being on Instagram. Before I knew it, I was not seeing that anymore. It was in that exact time where I started noticing my abs. They're not there anymore. They're not visible. Oh, it's okay. I had nothing to remind me of what I was calling myself, what I put out there, and that I had so much pride in. And the end result was that I went all the way back to how it was, and worse, I got fat, right? I was more than this. And so after that, I saw the effect that having something as simple as stuck to a wall, something that you will see every day. If you have a phone, you can put it as a wallpaper, you know. Something that motivates you, and the more you see it, the more you are imagining it, the more you can start
to stay consistent.
That's yeah, of course. And the more chance you have of, you know, bringing your dream into fruition, and ultimately at that point you really gotta, and that's what I started off with, embody it. And once that is done, you cannot allow anybody to
get in the way of it.
Get in the way.
And you know what? I fully agree with you because I genuinely believe that he's not getting it back. What's the peppercorn sauce? He's not getting it back. Why not? Yeah, you want, do what you want, right? But I was like, how can you not get it back? I don't know. I don't like it back. But anyways, guys, you know, that is very true what he said, right? You know, visualizing things. Everyone's got their own tactics. Writing down goals is essential, right? You know, they say only like 1% of people in the world write down their goals. But you know, what I will say to you guys is, thank you very much for that. And
some of that stuff.
you know, and what we will say, thank you very much. And what we will say to you guys is, you know, just visualize your goals and do what you want to do, right? Whether it's, you know, writing on a wall, or, you know, having a picture, or just visualizing on a daily basis. Make sure you stay consistent with your goals, and once you get somewhere, stay consistent even when you're there, right? I've got a 6-pack right now. I've got to stay consistent. Yes, I have mukbangs, but I want to make sure I'm dieting throughout the week. Does that make sense? But you know, on that note, obviously we had a really long video, right? I'm sure they want to kick us out. They don't want to really kick us out, but you know, I'm only joking. But basically, you know,
and I'm gonna dance, right?
I've got to go sleep, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. No, literally, you know, like I sleep early now. Like literally, I like waking up like early. You know what I'm trying to say? So, guys, you know, it's been absolutely emotional. I feel full, right? Really full. Are you full? No, not that. I'm still eating, right? I finished my food ages ago. Basically, bro, you know, shout out your socials. Shout out your socials, bro.
So, check up Mask Still Here. It's my Twitter. It's my Instagram. I don't know why I started off with Twitter because it's my weakest point, but we all gotta, you know, work on something. But it's my Instagram, it's my TikTok, it's my Facebook. Facebook's a little different, but even on Facebook, if you put Mask Still Here, it'll bring it up. And I think on Facebook I'm at Mask Clown, but if you put Mask Still Here, it'll come up. And what's the other one that I always use? Is one more, Snapchat, Mask Still Here again. You'll always find me on Instagram. Again, Mask Still Here. And aside from that, I just want to say, Mask Gang!
Amazing! And
can I get a Mask Gang?
Mask Gang! And guys, you know, it's been absolutely emotional. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you will come down. Remember what I say, it's MEATZ MUNTZ on MUNTZ Street, guys. Absolutely delicious food. You know, I'm not just saying it. I absolutely devoured all my food. So make sure you like, comment, and share. And remember what I say, Naveed Central. Peace and love.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Naveed Central.